the way you said it, I still think we'll have only two trophies.
Bob, I was
I'm
expecting one parade for one trophy. We won the quadruple. We're getting four trophies, man. One outside Everton Stadium, one in the city, one in Manchester, and one in London. That's what I wanted.
when people talk about football now, we have been talked about right in the beginning. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not like there were times. Abhi, I'm telling you, there were times when uh, I would watch a show about EPL where people are just talking about EPL, and we'd be last in the agenda.
Would we even be there in the agenda? From where we were like 10 years ago, what and where we are right now, I think
Mm,
it's a big it's huge progress. So
mm,
I think it's all about the memories, dude. I think we're not here for the records, right? I mean, if we were here for the number of trophies, glory, and all, I think we would have chosen other teams. I think clearly, if you're a Liverpool fan, at least if we were Liverpool fans years ago, for the last decade or so, I think it's for the memories. I think the season's been pretty much about the memories. I think for me, hands on, this is one of the best seasons under Klopp.
We've conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey, we've won the fucking lot. Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly, the fields of Anfield Road. We are all supporters, and we come from Liverpool. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
What's up, Romy? How are you feeling? How is
exhausted,
everything going?
exhausted. Is that something that is appropriate to tell? Exhausted,
Absolutely.
happy, pumped. It's all in quick successions. It's just
Yeah.
while watching the game, just exhaustion, but slowly it's like it's taking a toll on me. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I swear it. And we got like two more games to the season, and I'm not even
Mm.
complaining the season getting over because we
Right.
are bloody exhausted. Not just you.
Yeah, and it's just this all this giving hopes again.
Mm.
If this is a possibility. I mean, it's such a magical that term, no? This whole term of quadruple, it's such a magical term. It's such a
Right.
mystical thing,
Mystical
not been
thing, yeah.
achieved, not been achieved. And then it's just we use the term quadruple as a joke in the beginning of the season. And then imagine the very last day it's gonna go. It's going on till the
Mm.
very last day, which it's a huge achievement. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how this man has kept us alive in this race. It's like so I don't know where to begin. I'll go on a different tangent. You tell me how you feel about it.
Dude, I think just putting this one thing out there, okay? Heart
Mm,
doesn't want to be broken, but is pretty much ready to be broken. And the thing is, love this journey. We've been through this 3 years ago, deja vu moment.
mm,
18-19 season, pretty much like this. I think we saw this one point, we're going up, they going up, we, jumping to the top. And it honestly doesn't feel like it doesn't feel new to me. Okay, it's like been through that. So even if the season goes to shit like this, right? I mean, the Premier League season goes to shit. I wouldn't care less to. I think I've loved the journey. Okay, so people would talk all about having some numbers, records there. What do you have to show for at the end of the season after having such a historic season and shit? Okay, but then I think 92 points. I
That's
don't think I
such
want
a
to say 45.
reductionist way. Yeah. The
Yeah,
people who say that, no. People who say, oh, okay, what trophy? Is it League Cup? Is
exactly.
that all you have
What
to
do you win?
show? I mean, it's such a reductionist way of looking at football. I mean, that's not the primary thing why you support football. I mean, yeah, go on.
Exactly. So even if we lose the Champions League final, okay, hypothetically, which we want, but just hypothetically, even if we do, I think we have a wonderful season, dude. A League Cup, a
Mm,
domestic double is any day good. I think
mm,
from where we were like 10 years ago, what where we are right now, I think
Mm,
it's a big, it's huge progress. So
mm,
I think it's all about the memories, dude. I think we're not here for the records, right? I mean, if we were here for the number of trophies, glory, and all, I think we would have chosen other teams. I think clearly, if you're a Liverpool fan, at least if we were Liverpool fans years ago, for the last decade or so, I think it's for the memories. I think the season's been pretty much about the memories. I think for me, hands on, this is one of the best seasons under Klopp, dude. I don't know about you, okay? I don't know about other people. I haven't really spoken about this to other people, but with just the number of memories that we've accumulated this season, the experiences. Nothing beats
mm,
this, dude. I don't think the Premier League winning season beats this. I don't think the Champions League winning season beats this. There are some historic
mm.
moments there, but this is complete, man. This is like
I think
outrageous.
you know what? I think because I am too close, because I'm living the moment right now, I'm not feeling that this is the best season yet. But maybe after the season is over, if I look back on this, because right now when you're in the moment, you're in the eye of the storm. So you're not really thinking that. Maybe after this, maybe, yeah, I might change my mind to that.
Yeah,
Because it's right now we are living just a strategic pressure. Every game is like this season has been so different. Okay, it's not usual. Okay, it's not like the 17-18. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Okay, it's the way we have the composure that the boys have. It's so different. It's so much refined. Okay, so it's like completely everything is just strategically done, and it's like neurosurgeons only.
Hmm.
11
Yeah.
neurosurgeons doing the job.
Yeah.
That's how I feel it is.
True, true, true. But okay, coming to the first question of this talk, right? Uh, are we Kopites?
Hmm.
You, me, rest of the fans, probably speak for other people in Bangalore. Are we foolish or are we wise in following the final game so closely, in keeping hopes that Gerrard is gonna do something? Yeah. What's
We've
your
been foolish for 20 years, man. We've been foolish for 20 years. Okay, so I have been a very pessimistic person. Like I don't like to call it pessimism. I call it stoicism. So I've been very stoic about it,
yeah,
and
true.
I just expect the worst, and it's okay. I mean, you know the jokes that we have been grown up through. I mean, so it's not. This is like all unreal. Like we'd be competing with the best in the world, and like you know when people talk about football now, we have been talked about right in the beginning. Okay,
Hmm.
it's not like there were times, Abhi, I'm telling you, there were times when uh, I would watch a show about EPL where people are just talking about EPL, and we'd be last in the agenda.
Would we even be there in the agenda?
We'd be very last. Like,
I
let's
don't
say a
think so,
season is
bro. Not
beginning.
when I was growing up. I don't
Yeah,
think
let's
we
say when
even got
season
that
is
space.
beginning or something like that. It's like they're right, Liverpool. Yeah. So they also ran section. It's just like that. And now
Yeah,
when
yeah. So if there was like a pie chart of teams that they're going to talk about, Man U,
other
Arsenal, Liverpool, and others. Sorry, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, and others. Yeah.
others. That's what it was. And growing up with that, so obviously you have no other thing other than being stoic or being like pessimistic. I mean, we know we always are prepared for the worst. Okay, and see, honestly, Premier League right now, as things stand, I have only 10% hope. Okay, the way I look at it. Okay, I don't believe in all this destiny, the whole. Oh, there is a story to be told here. Oh, this is gonna happen. It's not a movie. Okay. The world does not give a fuck about how well it ends for us. That's that's the reality. That this is the other thing I sincerely hope Liverpool fans growing up now grow up with. The world doesn't owe you fucking titles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the world is not going to
Nobody
be
is
this kind.
Yeah, nobody owes you anything. Okay, you're gonna have bad times. Enjoy these good times. That's all I can tell. The fans growing up now, and the fans who are like 2 or 3 years into watching Liverpool.
Right.
What do you think? We are foolish, wise? Where do you stand on this?
I think I think that itself is a very paradoxical question, dude. I think we're both foolish and wise at the same time. I think for the very reason that we've seen this before. At least me, I'm going to speak for myself. At least, okay. We've
The
seen this
reason.
before.
Hmm.
Uh, 18, 19, we were foolish. I think if there's one thing that we can learn is not to have as much expectations, but rather have hope. They say hope is what kills, okay, but pretty much true. That probably killed us in 18, 19, okay, but I don't think it's killing me this time too. I think that hope is what is driving me to wake up.
Rejuvenated everything. That 1 point loss, I think it was a stepping stone to everything that we achieved.
You mean the Spurs draw, is it?
No, Baba, I'm talking about the 97 season itself, the 97-point season itself.
Hmm.
The day it ended, the day the season ended,
Right.
the way the players responded to it, the way the coaches came up, they knew that the we didn't win the title. Full time by like 80 minutes, they got to know we have not won the title. So when they came, the way they responded, the whole thing, only the fans were crying. I mean, I can't include all the fans. I was crying, but it was a stepping stone. Like
It was brutal.
they, yeah, they just came out and they celebrated that season so well. And by that time, we hadn't even won the Champions League.
Yeah. It was still in the lingo. Still,
Yes. Yeah. It was still there. Okay. So there was a good chance that year we would have bollocks.
yeah,
Okay.
end up with nothing, just like this season.
Yeah.
We'll end up with just
Fucking
the domestic double.
reserved. I mean, see, that's the other thing. The city of Liverpool is throwing a parade on 22nd next month. Irrespective
Yeah.
of how the season goes. Irrespective of how these
Okay.
two games go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I want to ask the same question. Okay. I didn't plan to ask it here, but uh, let's say we win the league this Sunday. Let's
Mm,
say uh, we have a game. I mean, I don't need to say that. Champions League is on Sunday. I mean, the following Sunday, Saturday,
right.
right? Will there be a Premier League parade if we win it day after tomorrow? And if we do, would it be like before the Madrid game?
So it will be taken over to the next month. That's it. There is no separate. There'll be celebration, but the parade will happen next month.
Sucks, man. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, even if it happens next month, like again, possibilities would we could lose the Madrid game. Okay, so we would probably go into that parade not so on a high. So that's like another outcome. Or we could win
We'll
the
have
Madrid,
three
Madrid game
trophies,
also.
bro. We'll have three trophies to go with. I mean, the way you said it, I still think we'll have only two trophies.
Bob, I was
And
expecting one parade for one trophy. We won the quadruple. We're getting 4 trophies, man. One outside Everton Stadium, one in the city, one in Manchester, and one in London. That's what I wanted.
right. I'm pretty sure all that is not happening. It's gonna be one this thing. Just take it all in. That's how it's gonna be. But yeah, I mean, regardless of how the two games go, okay, regardless of how it goes, I think we also have something. We are also thinking along the lines. I mean, by we, I mean the Kopites from Bangalore.
Hmm.
Okay, we also have something in mind. So we might have something. It's still on paper, but let's see. Because this is a remarkable season, man. I
Yeah.
mean, just the amount of people you're chasing and the amount of dark horses that you have kept away. Okay, the amount of dark horses, because dark horses just come and ruin plans. Okay, and we have had that maturity to handle them well, and wow, monsters, man, monsters. These lads are freaking. There's something else.
Yeah. So tell me one thing, okay? I'm still not gonna leave this topic of the title and the game against Wolves and City's game against Villa. Uh, People are buying in too much into the Gerrard sentiment. Gerrard's gonna win it. Gerrard's gonna
This
do
is
it.
nice, no?
Yeah, I mean, sounds all sweet, but where do you stand? What do you think? Nah,
It's first of all
you don't
Etihad.
know.
Okay, first of all, it's Etihad. Okay, and you have like Tyrone Mings and all like.
Yeah, did you see? I saw that meme. Like, okay, Villa have Coutinho and Gerrard, and they also have Tyrone Mings. Oh shit, that was funny, dude. But yeah,
It's you holding them for a draw is gonna be massive. Okay, they have to like play out of their ass or something. That's why I say it's a 10% chance. Okay,
but
we
again,
should have ideally, and there's nothing Gerrard can do. He's not a tactical genius to do something out of the ordinary.
true.
He's
I think
also learning the trade.
yeah, if Villa's leading 1-0 or even drawing them right at like 70 minutes, I think Pep City will lose it, dude. They will put 10 forwards, 10 or at least 5 forwards and 5 midfielders, dude. I think they will not let Villa touch the ball for the last 20 minutes. Okay, I can literally imagine because I was seeing the West Ham game, okay, was fucking brutal. So what happened is I was playing footy with my buddies close by near home. So I did not realize that their game started at 7:30 or something. So I just finished the game, and I get a text from dad, and he says City 0 West Ham 2 halftime. I was like, okay, here we go. So what I actually wanted to say was I was seeing the second half all by myself, at this place where I was chilling. I could see them basically run over West Ham. Okay. From 50th minute, I think they got their first goal pretty early in the second half. Okay.
56.
Yeah. So when I turn on the thing, it's basically, it starts with a Man City goal. I was like, okay, let's go. And then trust me, for the next 20 minutes, I did not see West Ham progress with the ball into City's half. There was no ball, there was no pass made from the ground. Everything was a lob or a high ball.
Antonio miss a sitter or something like that?
I don't know. He got a decent chance. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but yeah, dude, I think they could have killed the game on. Dude, there was actually an amazing save. I think that was Ruben Diaz on this guy, Jared Bowen. He was getting his hat trick. I think this was a 80th, 85th minute effort. Headed down. It's a cross headed down by Mikel Antonio. I think half volley by Bowen. Oh man, that was a short goal. If not for that guy there, just nicks off his leg and it goes for a corner. But I thought that was a bloody hat trick. So hope kills you apparently. Yeah, watching through the game, and I literally saw them get a penalty at 2-2.
Right.
City is getting a penalty, and so at this time I'm with my friends chilling. I'm the only Liverpool fan, of course, like always. There are two United fans. One guy wanted us to win. The other guy didn't want us to win. I mean, when I say win, the league. Okay, so one guy is happy that City is not able to win because he feels City is that's a bigger bragging right. Other guy is like, bro, 20, bro, the number 20, we'll lose it if Liverpool wins. So divided opinion. And then of course there are like other guys like Chelsea fans and stuff. But the funny thing is when when this penalty miss happens, Riyad Mahrez, I literally had this thought. Whenever I have seen Riyad Mahrez take a penalty, it always goes to the right corner. Okay, always. I've never seen him take a shot because he's a left-footed guy. He does not go to the outer. He always cuts inside. Okay, it always goes to the right. Okay, and either goes to the top corner. or bottom. And I was telling myself that, okay, Riyadh is just gonna do the same. These guys have a scripted way uh,
Hmm.
to, well decided which side they're gonna go, and they know what they're gonna do. So pretty much. So I mean, I'm thinking to myself that, okay, hope is not lost,
Hmm.
but yeah, hope didn't kill. Uh, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Just roller coaster of emotions. Okay,
Right.
this word hope. I'm just getting. I think I'm getting overwhelmed because of this word. Though. This whole
Right.
thought, this whole mentality. I mean, besides
I
that, what else do you have? I mean, there are like two sides of the story. Okay, and I'm just telling myself two different stories every single day. Wake
right.
up thinking about Liverpool, going to sleep
Hmm.
thinking about Liverpool, um,
Hmm.
thinking about hope.
I'll tell you what. So one of the friends, one of our common friends that I was talking to, Lax. So Lax was telling me, we are winning. We're winning the Premier League. Okay, I'm like, why? What is this thing that brings you hope? He said, you know what? If West Ham would have won the game, okay, they would have come all guns blazing. Okay, they would have gone for the win. Okay, now West Ham City thinks that they've made a comeback against West Ham, so they are out of comeback juice.
Mm.
They are out of comeback juice. So if Villa score or do something, they will lose it all. they will they will crumble under pressure. Is what this is. This is one of the things that I wanted to share,
Yeah.
because
So
I really wish I could have this thought. Okay, this brimming with positivity thought, because I don't know, but and the time also seems right. I mean, if you're not positive now, when else will you be?
mm,
Right? I mean, you don't get situations like this ever being a Liverpool fan. But yeah, so this is one of the things that one of our deluded fans think.
similar. Another deluded conversation I was having. Guess who? Gauti. I think
Uh,
you missed that call 2 days back. We won
right.
against Southampton. So yeah, I mean, post game it's like what, 3:30 in the morning. We're just talking about close game, that this and all against Saints. And Gauti comes along, says, "Boys, we're winning it. We're winning this time. You see, Pep is gonna lose it and stuff." I'm like, bro, okay. I'm not the only one that's hoping. Like, I didn't want to
Right.
openly say that, bro, I'm with you, but uh, because I know I don't want to overcome it and look foolish.
Right.
Because
Some
this
of the
heart is wise this
positivity
time.
is right. Some of the people's positivity is just off the charts, man, because it's so fucking refreshing to see it. Because I don't have it. It's very refreshing to see it, and these are the kind of things that is bringing me hope. And of course, even with the Champions League, like I mentioned even in the last episode about how Salah gave that interview, that gave me a lot of confidence. Actually, that actually made me feel like, you know what, we got something here. We should be. Although I still think Madrid are favorites, but still, it's like it gave me that. It gave me a huge uplifting feeling.
The Villarreal interview, right? Post Villarreal.
Right.
So yeah, he speaks about Madrid. He says, "Yeah, bring it
Yes,
on." And
I
stuff.
want Madrid. That one.
Yeah, I mean that was. I think it was much needed. I'm pretty glad those guys, Rio and all the other pundits, they chose Salah of all the players. Very circumstantial, but yeah, works well for their clicks, for their interviews, for growing their views. They have chosen the right person
Mm.
to stir things up.
Exactly. Couldn't be a better person. And he also decided that day to be candid.
I know, right?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about Gerard's men?
So, um, so yeah, I mean, I think I'm going for a dream scenario. Okay, so I'm gonna at least dream, dude. I think we're deluded. I think we owe it to ourselves to dream and to be deluded about outcomes. Uh,
Mm.
I'm looking at a like a nil-nil until 70, 80 minutes, and then there's gonna be some drama, dude. I mean, I City is gonna lose it, dude. If they are
Fights.
drawing or losing, they're gonna lose. They'll throw all the players. Okay. I think they'll get a goal, but I think there is something in here, dude. I don't know. I think things are just coming in, dude, culminating into this one episode of shithousery. I think there's going to be some shithousery here. Okay. Some VAR drama. Uh, Something, I think, I don't know. I just want to say, at least I like to tell this to myself that it's scripted for a Liverpool win, but I know deep inside it might not be true. We'll just look like a fool. So
You know what is a funny thing? In all this, we have discounted. We have to play fucking Wolves.
oh yeah, I swear it. Wolves are not any easy pushovers or something.
Yeah, exactly. They're a fucking annoying team. They are like, I remember how we got the win in the reverse fixture. It was a massive. I think it was 1
It's
0.
comfortable, wasn't it? I think it was a 4-0 or something. That was fixture.
Was it?
Yeah. I think last year was a tough one, but I think this year we comfortably won it.
Right. Okay, even I don't remember. Now you confused me. I thought the reverse fixture was 1 0, but okay, I don't know now. Like, really, Molyneux, we did 4 0.
Um, yeah, that's what I think so. Now, but anyways, I don't think it matters, dude. I think going into this game, I think we're obvious favorites. I don't think Wolves are in a very great shape either. Okay, it doesn't help their cause. I think we're pumped. I think we're gonna
Do you think we'll
get a
play our
goal.
strongest?
We'll just scrape past.
Do you think we'll play our strongest team?
Yeah, I mean, what's stopping us? I'm not sure if Salah would start, but I'm pretty sure Verge would start.
Yeah, you think Verge would start? VVD would start.
Yeah.
I'm doubtful about that. I'm scared that if we go with this Konate Matip thing again, I don't know where it'll go. I need first we need a win against Wolves. Yeah, that's what is we need. Like, we don't want to be like 1-0 down or something like that.
By the way, is Real also playing their final game of the season this week? The La Liga?
Aren't they done? I'm not sure now. Aren't they done?
Right. I mean, I don't know. It would be pretty convenient if it was 37 games down so far, and us all play on the same weekend.
No.
That would be
They're
great.
on. I think they're done. I
Yeah,
think the league isn't it done? Okay, I don't know now.
I mean, who's
Because
the La Liga anyways? Right.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
tell me one thing. What parallels do you see between the 18-19 season and this special season?
I actually don't see a lot of similarities. I don't. It may seem like it is on the same trajectory, but I actually don't see it because I'm shocked that these are the same players who were involved in that run as well. It's the same. It's the same players who are involved in this. Okay, like you take City for that matter and Liverpool, both of us. Maybe barring one or two players, it's the same this thing. But especially Liverpool, it's mentality wise, it's been completely a very tactically, it's been a very, very different side. That one was more like, wow, another win. Wow, another win. It's like the wins didn't stop. Here we are also like giving a few, like, strategic pauses, and we are there's a lot of conservation happening here in this season. Okay. Also, you have to consider the fact this is a 63 game
I
season for us.
disagree with. I don't think Klopp has been that conservative except for the Southampton game. Leave that game alone. Okay, but I think that's because of the 120 minutes plus penalties at Chelsea. That's the reason.
No, I'm not telling conservative in that sense. I'm telling conserving energy.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, that's exactly what I want to say. Conservative in sense of conserving energy.
Conserving energy, saving for later. It's like we were not doing that in 2018. In that season, we were not doing that. This is a very strategically very different kind of a team, trying new things, and it's and there are like a lot of other sagas also attached to it. So I'm not seeing a lot of similarities, which I suppose is a good thing. It's a good thing,
Yeah.
right? Not too many similarities.
I think the only similarity that I see is the
Uh-huh.
type of opponents both of us are playing. Funnily, we played Wolves on the last day, even in
Yeah, that
18-19,
even that year, yeah.
and City pretty much played a mid-table team, very threatening, but Tuspataki, they say, right? Kannada ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, Tuspataki. I mean, your I think Brighton
Was
is
it?
when whom they played. They were pretty much that. I think they scored in the first 10 minutes and then 4 goals over the next 70, 80 minutes. Villa's pretty much capable of that. I wouldn't be surprised if a goal comes out in the first 5 minutes and then Pep goes all bonkers and they
Right,
score. So that
right.
could very much be an outcome. So yeah, what do you think? Where do you think? How far do you think Villa is going to push City?
Villa, see, what I want is Villa to hold. Okay, to hold. I would actually want a nil-nil till 70 minutes. If you can do that, only then I'll start hoping. If I see any goals by Villa or City in the beginning, I'm gonna watch our game with a very different space of mind. You know what? Let's win. Let's enjoy the season. That's it. Okay, but I'll be really, really till it's nil-nil. I'm gonna be, I'll hope. Okay, so that's what I want. I can only want that's the best possible outcome for us. 70 minutes. After that, you hold. That's all you do. And after that, the best possible scenario would be a 1-0 to Villa. But holding City for a clean sheet and all is it's next to impossible. So yeah. So 1-1 should be fine.
I think it'll be a score draw. I'm being like overconfident here. It'll be a
What draw?
score draw, not a scoreless score draw. I mean that's what my heart says, but anyways, I'll be okay with okay with even a Villa loss. Would take that as a Liverpool loss
Right.
because of all the mixed thing that we have there. Roots.
Right. Yeah. Too many.
What is this?
Too
What is
many.
what are the
One
rules?
of those
I mean, was
sounds like one of those Indicala news, man. I'm not paying any attention to that.
yeah, pretty ridiculous, dude. Why would he leave league winning team to Villa?
Makes no sense. I don't know. I mean, they can't even afford his wages. It's yeah. So
Bro,
Coutinho pay cut. Yeah. So anyway, we're getting off. We're getting off. But yeah, that's the thing. We have very strong connections with the way Villa is set up, and I
no.
mean,
But speaking of wages, dude, I wouldn't mind paying a year's wages to Coutinho if it means he's gonna score a winner against these guys in 2 days' time. Dude, I don't mind if it goes from my pocket. I'll give all my savings to him. Score a goal, dude. Like do something. Beat them for heaven's
right.
sake. Give us the league.
Yeah.
Give us number 20,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I mean, it's slim. Okay. Coming back to reality, my stoic reality is it's very slim. But I mean, let's hope. Let's hope.
Bleak.
Like they say, no, it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Let's fucking do that.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Loved and lost. Very well,
Yeah.
Mr. Poetic JC. Poetic Promi.
Right. So we've come to the conclusion of that, and we'll obviously be back for more. Okay, we have another huge game in one of those annoying teams that I dislike for now, Real Madrid. And
Need a team.
yeah. So that'll be one tough nut. That'll be another tough nut.
I think we can call this episode maybe the ultimatum of the Premier League, but I think season decider is very much there. I
Right.
think, yeah, we'd love to have another talk or two before we meet Real. But I think until then, I think it's goodbye, pleasure, ciao, guys.
Cheers.
If you guys are still watching, appreciate
Cheers.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Keep us going, boys. All right. Cheers, Roman. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking time out and taking calls from special places and with very special permission. I'm really sorry to take time off, but I think this was necessary. One for the club, man.
One for the club. One for the club. Right.
Cheers.